You're brushing your teeth one morning, and you notice something: your arm just doesn't feel as strong lifting the toothbrush. It's subtle. But then you go to grab a bag of groceries, and it feels a bit heavier than usual. You think, maybe I'm just tired today. But then it happens again the next week. And again the week after that. Here's the truth no one likes to say out loud: after the age of 50, we begin to lose muscle, naturally and silently. By the time we hit 70, we may have lost up to 30% of our muscle mass, and many don't even notice it until they've fallen or struggled to stand from a chair. This condition has a name: sarcopenia, and it's not just about vanity or looking fit. Muscle loss is one of the biggest threats to independence, balance, and even life expectancy for older adults. But the scariest part? Most seniors don't even know it's happening, until it's too late. Doctors have warned about this for years, yet it continues to fly under the radar. But what if we told you that one simple food, when eaten consistently, can help slow down this invisible decline? One food that you may have walked past in the grocery store 100 times. One food that could help you regain your strength and keep you out of the hospital. So what is it? We'll get there. But first, you need to understand just how serious this silent muscle thief really is. You see, sarcopenia isn't just a medical term tucked away in some dusty journal. It's something that affects nearly every adult over 60, whether they know it or not. Imagine this: a healthy man in his 50s can lift a suitcase without thinking twice. Fast forward 20 years, and that same man might need help lifting his own carry-on bag. And the worst part? It's not because of an injury, illness, or laziness, it's simply because his muscles have faded away, little by little. And it doesn't stop there. Muscle loss isn't just about being able to carry things or open jars, it's your foundation for living. Your muscles protect your joints, help you balance, and support your posture. When they weaken, everything else begins to unravel. Falls become more common. Bones break more easily. Recovery takes longer. And then one day, you may find yourself sitting more often than standing. Resting more than walking. And then, relying on others just to get through the day. According to the CDC, falls are the leading cause of injury and death in Americans over 65. That's not just a statistic, that's someone's mother. Someone's grandfather. And in many cases, it all begins with muscle loss. And here's another curveball: losing muscle affects more than just your strength, it also impacts your metabolism and even your immune system. Less muscle means a slower metabolism, which leads to weight gain, blood sugar issues, and fatigue. Your immune defenses become weaker, your balance suffers, and your bones become more fragile. Most seniors end up trapped in a cycle they never saw coming. Weaker muscles lead to less movement, and less movement leads to even more muscle loss. But here's the good news: this decline isn't inevitable. There are ways to fight back. To keep your strength. To stay sharp. To feel confident getting out of bed each morning without fear of falling. It doesn't require expensive gym memberships or complicated diets. In fact, it all starts with what you put on your plate. And yes, there really is one food that can help turn this around. But before we tell you what it is, let's talk about why your body, right now, is craving something you probably aren't giving it nearly enough of. So what exactly is your body missing? It's not some exotic supplement or a miracle pill. It's something far simpler, and yet absolutely vital: protein. Protein is the building block of muscle. You've probably heard that before. But what most people don't realize, especially as we age, is that the way our bodies use protein changes. When you're younger, your muscles can take the protein from a chicken breast or a scrambled egg and quickly put it to work. But after age 50, that process becomes less efficient. The same meal that helped you build strength in your 30s just isn't enough anymore. This condition is called anabolic resistance, and it means that your body needs more protein just to do the same job it used to do with less. If you're not getting enough, especially the right kind of protein, your muscles won't recover, repair, or grow. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Not all proteins are created equal. What really makes the difference is an amino acid called leucine. Leucine is like a switch, it tells your body to start building muscle. Without it, protein can be floating around in your system, but your body won't know what to do with it. So, where do you find this magic ingredient? One food source stands above the rest: Whey protein. Yes, whey. The same protein found in certain dairy products like Greek yogurt, or more commonly, in powdered form used in protein shakes. But don't let the gym rat reputation fool you, this isn't just for bodybuilders. Whey protein is especially powerful for seniors because it's rich in leucine, easy to digest, and quickly absorbed by the body. That makes it perfect for aging muscles that need help rebuilding and staying strong. Studies have shown that seniors who consume 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal, especially from sources like whey, can actually slow or even reverse muscle loss. Not only that, but they often experience better balance, improved mobility, and a reduced risk of falls. So while the world may be racing toward trendy diets and flashy supplements, the science is quietly pointing to something much more grounded. A simple shake, a scoop of powder, or a cup of protein-rich yogurt. That could be your best defense against the creeping shadow of sarcopenia. But how do you start? And how much is too much? Let's get practical. In the next part, we'll show you exactly what to do each day to protect your strength, and even rebuild what's been lost. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight to fight muscle loss. In fact, the solution is refreshingly simple, and it starts with just 2 steps: eating the right kind of protein consistently, and moving your body with purpose. Let's start with food. The goal? Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal. Not once a day, every meal. Why? Because your body doesn't store protein like it does fat or carbohydrates. That means you need a steady, regular supply to keep your muscles fueled and functional. So what does that look like on your plate? Breakfast could be a scoop of whey protein blended into a smoothie with some frozen berries and almond milk. That one shake can easily give you 20 to 30 grams right off the bat. Lunch? How about a cup of Greek yogurt with a handful of nuts, or a tuna salad on whole grain bread? Again, simple, satisfying, and rich in complete protein. Dinner? A grilled chicken breast, a piece of salmon, or even plant-based options like lentils or tofu. And if you're not hitting your goal? A second small shake in the afternoon can bridge the gap without making you feel overly full. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. Now, let's talk movement. Here's the truth: your muscles need resistance to stay alive. Walking is wonderful for your heart and lungs, but if you want to keep or build muscle, you'll need to challenge your body just a little bit more. This doesn't mean you have to deadlift 200 pounds or join a CrossFit gym. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, bodyweight exercises like squats and wall push-ups, or even light dumbbells from the comfort of your living room. The key is consistency. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week. Each session can be just 20 to 30 minutes long. That's it. And here's something most people forget: after you exercise, your muscles are primed to absorb protein. So timing matters. That's why having that protein shake after a short strength session can dramatically improve your results. It's like refueling your car right after a long drive, it just works better. Don't worry if you haven't exercised in a while. Start slow. Even just standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times a day is a powerful beginning. What matters is that you're sending a signal to your body: hey, I still need these muscles. Don't let them go. Combined with the right protein intake, this creates the perfect storm for muscle maintenance, and even growth. So what should you avoid that might sabotage these efforts? Well, you'd be surprised how some common senior eating habits are doing more harm than good. Let's talk about that next. Now that you know what to do, it's just as important to know what not to do, because even the best intentions can be derailed by a few common habits that most seniors fall into without realizing. Let's start with the most dangerous one: the tea and toast diet. It sounds innocent, even cozy: a slice of toast, a cup of tea, maybe a little fruit on the side. But here's the problem: it's almost entirely carbs, with very little protein. And this type of meal, repeated over and over, is a fast-track ticket to muscle loss. When your meals lack sufficient protein, your body doesn't have the tools it needs to maintain or repair your muscles. Instead, it starts breaking down what's already there, and once that muscle is gone, it's much harder to get it back. Another trap? Skipping meals. Whether it's due to a low appetite, medications dulling hunger, or simply getting into a routine of eating less, skipping meals means missing crucial opportunities to nourish your muscles. As we age, our appetite may shrink, but our protein needs do not. And here's one more sneaky problem: ultra-processed foods. Things like frozen dinners, sugary snacks, or salty packaged meals might be quick and easy, but they're often low in quality protein and high in empty calories. Worse, they often contain preservatives and additives that can cause inflammation in the body, further complicating muscle repair. Even seemingly healthy snacks like crackers or low-fat cookies can push protein off your plate, leaving you full but undernourished. So how do you avoid these pitfalls? Start by building meals around protein. Instead of thinking, "What do I want to eat?" try asking, "Where's the protein?" If you can't find 25 to 30 grams in that meal, it's time to add something: a scoop of protein powder, a boiled egg, a few slices of turkey, or a serving of cottage cheese. Also, consider keeping a protein tracker. Even just a handwritten log can help you stay accountable. Your body is in a battle against time, and every meal is an opportunity to fight back. But the good news? You're now armed with the knowledge most people never hear until it's too late. Let's pull it all together and walk through what a full, muscle-supporting day can look like, and how to stay motivated on this journey. Let's take a moment and pull it all together, because the truth is, once you understand what's happening inside your body, you gain the power to change it. You've now seen that losing muscle after age 50 is not just some distant concern, it's happening to millions of people, quietly and steadily. But you also know it doesn't have to be your story. This isn't about chasing youth or looking like a bodybuilder. It's about holding on to the strength that lets you walk confidently, lift what you need, and live on your own terms. And the solution? It's surprisingly simple. Eating the right kind of protein, especially whey protein, and making resistance-based movement a part of your routine just 2 or 3 times a week can make a world of difference. You've learned that your muscles aren't just fading, they're waiting for a reason to stay. When you give your body the right signals through nutrition and gentle exercise, it responds. A good day doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be intentional. Maybe you start with a protein shake or a small bowl of Greek yogurt in the morning. Maybe you choose a lunch with lean meat or a dinner that features fish or beans. Maybe you do some light chair exercises or take a short walk after lunch and practice standing up without holding on to anything. These aren't drastic changes, but together, they build strength, rebuild confidence, and protect your independence. Write down what works for you. Keep track of what you're eating and how you're moving. And when you feel that first sign of strength returning, the ease of climbing stairs, or standing without effort, celebrate it. Because you're not just learning facts. You're reclaiming your health, one day at a time. This journey isn't about fear, it's about power. The kind of power that comes when you realize muscle loss is not your destiny. It's a challenge, yes. But it's one you can face head on with the right tools, the right food, and the right mindset. You don't have to accept weakness, falls, or fading strength as part of growing older. You're not fragile. You're not finished. You're in control. And now, you know how to fight back. With every scoop of protein, every small workout, and every step you take towards strength, you're rewriting the story of aging. You're proving that independence doesn't have to fade. You're building not just a body that supports you, but a mindset that says, "I'm still here, and I'm getting stronger." So don't wait for the next fall, the next ache, or the next warning from your doctor. Start today. Make one change. Drink the shake. Do the stretch. Stand taller. Because this isn't just about muscles. This is about living life fully, boldly, and on your own terms, no matter your age. You've got this. Your strength is still in you. Go find it.